You want to switch over to like...
Look at the Torah at 7:30 this morning. I was like, I couldn't see it. I'm just kidding.
That's crazy. That's early. Right?
Gen Z, they know everything.
I think the mute on is the bottom. Sometimes it's a mute button. I don't know where. I don't know if it is or not. I haven't played with these ones too much. Oh, that's on.
Yeah, I'm looking to move. Just want to be one of these that stays on.
Yeah, we can do that. We still got... You name myself. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Okay, you're gonna clap this time.
Hine matov
Clap, clap.
umanayim
Even louder.
shevet achim gam yachad. Can you hear me? I can't hear. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is,
How good it is.
how sweet it is
How sweet it is.
to be together on this day. How good it is,
How good it is.
how sweet it is
How sweet it is.
to be together on this day. Hinei matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is
To be together on this day. How good it is. How good. How sweet it is.
How sweet it is
To be together on this day.
Nemato
Umanayim Sheverahi Gam Yahad Hine Mato Umanayim Sheverahim Gam Yahad. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is
To be together on this day. How good it is. How good it is. How sweet it is.
How sweet it is
To be together on this day. I got distracted. Nemato Umanayim Sheverahim Gam Yachad. Now I can hear. Nemato Umanayim Sheverahim Gam Yachad. Yeah, let's go to 3 and we'll just.
Walk in front of me, I may not follow. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Just walk beside me and be my friend. And together we will walk in the ways of Hashem. Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Just walk beside me and be my friend. And together we will Lo Yisagoye Goy Heret Lo Yemedu Kama Lo Yisagoye Goy Heret Lo Yemedu
Kama. Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Just walk beside me and be my friend. Together we will walk in the land of Hashem.
Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow.
Lo Yamedu Od Milchama.
Just walk beside me and be my friend. Together we will walk in the ways of Hashem. Lo Yisagoye Goy Heret Lo Yemedu Milchama Lo
Walk in front of me, I may not follow. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Just walk beside me and be my friend. And together we will walk in the land of Hashem.
Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Don't walk beside me, I may not lead. Just walk beside me and be my friend. Together we will walk in the ways of Hashem.
Mode ani lefanecha, melech hai v'kayam, shechezarta binishmati v'chemla, v'chemla, Rabba emunatecha, Rabba emunatecha.
One more time with everyone.
Mode ani lefanecha, melech hai v'kayam, shechezarta binishmati v'chemla, v'chemla, Rabba emunatecha, Rabba emunatecha.
Yay! Good morning. Boker Tov. Shana Tova. Oh, that was really weak. Let's try that again. Shana Tova. One more time. Shana Tova. Oh, very good. Okay, and also on Yom Kippur we say Good Yantif. So it's a good one too to say on Yom Kippur. Today is Yom Kippur. It is the busiest day of the year here at Congregation Mishkan Or and at synagogues all around the world. And we are happy that you have joined us at our intergenerational family service. There's a lot of services going on, so I want to make sure you know you're at the intergenerational family service. I'm Rabbi Josh Caruso, proud member of the clergy team here at Congregation Mishkan Or. How many of you have been on an airplane? Raise your hands. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, we've got jet setters here. Every time a passenger boards an airplane, and just before takeoff, the flight attendants share pre-flight boarding instructions. Remember this? You see that? All right. This morning, I am the rabbi and the flight attendant, and even though we are not flying through the air, it's very important that we all feel safe this morning at Temple. So I'd like you to take a look at all the exits around you. All right, so if you look, can anybody point to exits you find? Point to an exit you find. There's one over there, right? This is the main one. Now, what about back there? Can you see the one? There's actually an exit that, thank you, Todd, you're pointing perfectly. And then there's one right behind you, Todd, with those doors. So we've got a whole bunch of exits here, just in case you need them. So keep this in mind, okay, just in case you need them. And I'm excited to be joined by our three musicians this morning, Ricky Marcus, Corey Bluffstone, Sam Spiegel. Stacy Cohen, our assistant director of Limmud, is also here. Thank you, Stacy. And you may have seen Stacy as you walked in. If you have a green card, green, right, that you were given as you entered the service, raise that card up. All right, good. We see some green cards. Okay. Stay ready, as I will call on you when the time comes for your honor. And there may be other times when I can use help from others in leading the service. Now, many of you have High Holy Day prayer books. Raise those up if you have. Excellent. Oh, we got a lot of them here. Fantastic. Does anybody know what it's called for the High Holy Days? It's not called a Siddur. It's a special word for a prayer book on the High Holy Days. Anybody want to tell me? It's a tough one. Machzor. Can you say machzor? This is a machzor. And just like Rosh Hashanah, my wonderful colleague, Lindsay Marcus, will also be sharing slides on the screen up above for your convenience. Now, it's a little tricky sharing these slides sometimes because the slides are not always like the book. So we just ask you to be a little patient, make sure that if it might take a minute if they show up on time. So just, but thank you, Lindsay, for all your work. In our prayers, friends, you will see that we talk a lot about a being named, ready for this? God. Have you heard it? Who's heard of God? All right. Who has God on speed dial? No. Okay. God is an important thing to all religions. In Judaism, we really don't know what God looks like. And some people try hard to understand how to connect with God. That is very normal. Just know that God is an idea that is meant to help remind us of the values that are most important in life. And if you have questions about God, join the club. There's a lot of us who like to ask questions about God. And your clergy and your parents, we're all happy to sort of talk to you about that too, because not always easy. And finally, Yom Kippur is a day to help us be reflective about the past year and what we all have done and said. We have a whole day just to look back at our good and not so good behaviors and see where we may have missed the goal. It's also a day to look ahead as we try to connect and correct our mistakes and even heal past hurts. So it's very special that we get to be together to do this in community. We are going to begin on page 63. 63. Do we have someone here who has page 63 ready to go? Hang on. And I think we have a mic. All right, B, hang on. We're going to have you read. Everybody open up to 63, or you can look up above. And B, if you would lead us in prayer.
Yom Kippur is a day of thinking and remembering. Yom Kippur is a day to remember how we acted this past year. Yom Kippur gives us an opportunity to think about how we could have done a little better. Yom Kippur is a day to think about who we want to be this new year. Yom Kippur gives us an opportunity to say, I am sorry, and start over again. As we begin our service today, we ask God to listen carefully to our apologies, our prayers, and our promises for the new year.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Well done. And we are going to continue now with Elohai Nishama. Who's here in Sunday school? Raise your hand. Oh, you're going to recognize some of the tunes like Modani, but now this one, Elohai Nishama.
Elohai Nishama Shenatatabi Shenatatabi Elohai Neshama Shenatatabi Shenatatabi Tehorahi Tehorahi Tehorahi. You created me, you shaped me, you breathed me into life. You created me, you shaped me, you breathed me into life. Elohai Neshama Shenatatabi Shenatatabi Elohai Neshama Shenatatabi Shenatatabi Tehorahi Tehorahi Tehorahi. You created me, you shaped me, you breathed me into life. You created me, you shaped me, you breathed me into life. Elohai Rabbi Elohai Neshama Shenata bi Tehorahi
So beautiful. Let's see if we could do it one more time without the musicians, just without instruments, just hearing you. Ready? Let's try it. Elohai. Sound great. Beautiful. Elohai.
Neshama
Shenatatabi, Shenatatabi, Tehorahi, Tehorahi, Tehorahi. Beautiful. That means that there's your heart inside. Your whole soul, everything about you is pure and special. Each one of us is special and shaped to be different and special and to be a blessing. We want to continue now with page 76 for our tefillah. Please rise as you are able. Am I awake?
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Yaladai, 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 yaladai,
All right, guest reader number 2, page 81. Hold up your, we got your card, we see you, because everybody's standing up, it's hard to see. Okay, Stacy seems to know where she's going. Good. All right, we are on page 81.
God's love stretches from top to bottom. It stretches and grows and melts, the beginning and end. God's love reaches from start to finish. It reaches and spreads, forgetting just where it began. God's love teaches with stories and laws and rules and prayers. It teaches us how best to live. In love we listen, we too can stretch, we too can reach, and we too can teach as we seek the new year ahead. Wrap us up in your peace like a great big talit. Hold us close with this prayer in your love.
Beautiful. Baruch atah Adonai habocher ba'amo Yisrael be'ahava. Blessed are you, God, who chooses your people Israel with love. Now we take a moment and close your eyes if you want. You can cover your eyes if you want as we continue with Shema Yisrael. Take a deep breath, everybody.
Not like Darth Vader. Just a natural one. All right, let's begin with Shema.
Shema
Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Beautiful. You may be seated. I'd love to have some folks join us up here for Via Hafta. Do we have any Sunday school students who want to kind of come on up and help us with Via Hafta? Come on up. Come on up. Yeah, come on up. It's going to be a little madness, you know. It's okay. Come on up. All the way up to Bima. Right up here. Come on. If you want to share in the Via Hafta prayer, you don't have to know it perfectly. We're going to do it together. We're going to do it together. Oh, I love this. This is fun. All right, come on up. Anybody who wants to come up and sing, share the Via Hafta. All right. Oh, this is good. All right. Who's giving the sermon today? Okay, come on up. All right, what a good group. Yeah, you can come up to the top step if you want. We didn't build this into the timing of the service, so just know. In for a penny, in for a pound. It's Yom Kippur, right? What do we have to do? Okay, shall we? Let's do Via Hafta, everybody. Our song leaders are going to lead us too. All right? 1, 2, 3. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha Kol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom levavecha Vishinantam levanecha vidibarta baham beshivtecha bivetecha lektecha vaderech uvshochbecha uvkumecha tal yadecha. Keep going. Tolot beinenecha Uchtavtav al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai vitem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem
Asher hoseiti etchem
Meretz Mitzrayim liot lachem Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. Amen. Oh, well done. I know, it was great having you up here. I think some of you were so just surprised that you're up here. You just couldn't say anything. You're just standing there, so excited to be here. We're so glad that you get to help me lead the service. Thank you all for coming up and making the service so special. You can return back to your seats now. Really appreciate you being up here with me. Good job, everybody. Amazing. All right. Come back on Friday nights. We'll have you join us on the Bima. All right. All right. We are going to turn to page 86. We're going to turn to page 86 for Micha Mocha. Oh my gosh, we were running from Pharaoh. God split the seas and we were able to cross through and we sang this song.
Micha Mocha ba'elim Adonai
Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora. Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot, osef eleh, Nora tehilot, osef eleh. We once again invite you to rise at your seats as you are able. We continue with the tefillah, page 90. 90. Sefata tiftachu fi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo. All right, and we're going to stop there because High Holy Days has a different melody. So we're going to go to 94, and some of you may recognize this one. Zochrenu lechaim, melech hafetz b'chaim, v'chot beinu b'sefer hachaim. Lemancha Elohim Chaim, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. And you say, Amen. 96. Ata Gibor, Leolam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Ata Rav Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechal Kel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei afar, Michamocha bal gevurot, Umido melach, Melech meimit umechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua. 98. Michamocha el harachamim זוכר יצוריו לחיים ברחמים, מי כמוך אל הרחמים, זוכר יצוריו לחיים ברחמים. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. Together. Amen. Beautiful. Now we turn to page, you can be seated, and we turn to page 101. All right, going to need your help with the parts that are kind of indented, pushed in. God is like a parent watching over us. And the Unatana Tokef prayer says that our deeds are written down and that God reads them. God cares about what we do and the people we are trying to become. God sees us when we do our best and when we fall short. Together, when we try hard to be our best, God is proud of us, cheering us on. Sometimes scary things happen in the world, things that we cannot control, things that we do not understand. But there is a lot we can do to help others and start to heal the world. You have taught us that there are 3 important ways that we can get through the difficult times and make things better together. Teshuvah is turning back to God, turning back to doing what is right. We are not perfect. When we are not our best, God wants us to apologize to those we have hurt and try harder. Tefillah is prayer. When we feel sad or scared, we can talk to God, and when we can ask for wisdom, and we may feel stronger. Together, tzedakah is doing what is fair, what is just. Sometimes we feel like the world is out of control, that the problems are very big, but we can do our part to help, to be partners with God, and make the world a better place. Teshuvah, tefillah, and tzedakah are what we need to do to write a new page in God's book. Okay, so now we continue with Unatana Tokef, which is a traditional melody in the top of 100. Unatane Tokef kedushat hayom, ki hu nora ve'ayom berosh Hashanah yikatevun uvyom Yom Kippur yechatemun berosh Hashanah yikatevun uvyom Yom Kippur yechatemun. Today you open the book of life so that we can read, that what we can read is written on its pages. Today you ask to open our hearts and reflect on what we have said and done this past year. Together, on Rosh Hashanah it is written, and on Yom Kippur it is sealed. But throughout the year, the book of life is open, and the choices we make leave a mark on our world. And so we ask ourselves and each other, who will choose to live a good life? Whose hands will cause hurt and whose hands will help heal? Who will speak up and who will be silent? Who will be wise enough to learn from others? Who will be strong enough to make good choices? Who will be greedy and who will be grateful? Who will break people down and who will build people up? Who will choose to be a blessing? Uteshuva, utefila, utzedakah, marvirin et roa gezerah. Through return to the right path, through prayer and through righteous giving, we can earn a new page in the book of life and write a better story in the new year. We want to turn to page 107 as we're thinking about the ways in which we are grateful. And we want to ask, for those of you who care for children, raise your hand if you're a caregiver for kids. All right, can you put your hand maybe on their head or on their shoulders if they're comfortable with you? There might be some sensory things, so you could just hold it over. Whatever is comfortable for your kid, okay? And I'm going to invite you to say these words for the children you care for. You could be a parent, you could be a grandparent, you could be an auntie or an uncle, whatever works. Together. May you be like Abraham and Sarah, who had the courage to believe in a God they could not see. May you be like Rebecca, who is kind to all people and animals. May you be like me, who understood that God could be found everywhere. May you be like Miriam, whose love made her a protector. May you be like Moses, who wasn't afraid to ask for help. May all of our prayers be sweet to you, God, and may this new year be a good one. And now, if you're a child of someone here, or a nephew or a niece or a grandchild, you can put your hands on their head, whatever you like, however they're comfortable, all right? Remember, don't mess up their hair, it's important. All right, so, okay, I'm going to read it. For those of you who are able to see it, you can say it too, but I'll read it with you. To the adults who care for me, just as you bless and keep me, I want you to know my blessing for you. May you always have patience for my silliness and teasing. May you always have hugs, both for giving and receiving. May you always feel pride when you see how I've grown. I am lucky to love you. Be blessed with shalom. All right, beautiful. Oh, you guys, I'm all verklempt. That was a beautiful moment. We're going to continue on 113 with Oseh Shalom.
Oseh
Shalom, Bimroma, Hu Yaseh Shalom, Hallelujah. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav uyaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Oseh shalom bimroma uyaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimroma uyaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. All right. Those who have a green card, if you are an ark opener, number 1 or 2, and if you are a Torah holder, number 1 or 2, come on up. All right, ark opener 1 and 2, and Torah holders 1 and 2. Come on up. All right. All right, we're going to see how the Torah holders, they can manage it. I mean, this might be tough. Okay. We may need parental types to help with the Torah holding too. All right. Very good. All right, come on up. Come on. Okay, so let me see your cards. You can give them to me. You can give them to me. Cool. We got ark opener. We got Torah holders. Oh, fantastic. Okay, great. So we are going to now turn to Avinu Malkeinu, and we're going to open up the ark. You can rise as you are able. 114. We're going to do Avinu Malkeinu. You can open up the ark, guys. Yep. There you go. All right. Oh, actually, before we do Avinu Malkeinu, let's just read a moment. Let's read one thing on 114. All right. 114. Don't go anywhere. God is like a king. God is like a queen. Avinu Malkeinu. Help us compare God to things we understand. God is like all of these things, and God is more than all of these things. Together, Avinu Malkeinu, hear our voice. Avinu Malkeinu, we have missed the mark before you. Avinu Malkeinu, have compassion on us and our families. Avinu Malkeinu, help us bring an end to sickness, violence, and hunger. Avinu Malkeinu, let our hands overflow with your blessings. Avinu Malkeinu, help us write our names in the book of lives well lived. Before we continue with that, hang on 1 second. 1 second here. Can you tell me what your names are? Stella? Noah. Can Stella and Noah, if you have family members, can you kind of come up with Stella and Noah and come walk with them as they walk with the Torah? Oh, I mean adults. Too. Come on up. Yep. Come on up because we're going to need your help a little bit. If you can, and if you can't, if you're kind of detained, that's okay. All right. Oh, perfect. All right. Let's sing Avinu Malkeinu. Avinu Malkeinu,
Kanenu Malkeinu.
Sorry.
Avinu Malkeinu, Kanenu Malkeinu, Kien Banu Masi. Asei Manu.
Tzedakah v'chesed. Asei Imanu tzedakah v'chesed ve'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Hanenu v'hanenu, ki emanu masim. All right, what we are going to do in just a moment is we're going to walk around with the Torah. One family that's going to walk with the Torah is going to go this way. The other one's going to go this way. And then you guys are going to try to meet at the top there and then come on down. Now, it's traditional to use your talis or to use your prayer book to touch the Torah if you want, as we sing songs, and it's called the Hakafah. We're going to walk around with the Torah. All right, here we go.
Ki mitzion tetzei Torah. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah. Unevar
You go that. Yeah, hang on 1 second.
Yerushalayim.
Melanie, 1 second.
Baruch Shenatan
Position
Torah,
yourself right there.
Torah. Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah. Le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo.
All right, our Torah holders and family, you can walk now along these edges here and meet at the end, and then come on through the middle.
Adonai Hagedula V'Hagevura V'Hativeret
Ve'hanetzach ve'hahod Kivo v'shamayim u'va'aretz Kivo v'shamayim u'va'aretz Echad Adonai ha'mamcha Ve'amid na'aseh
Romemu Adonai
Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'hakosho Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'hakosho
Ki, ki, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki, ki, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'eshtakamu le'markocho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'eshtakamu le'markocho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu.
Back in there. I can help you with it. Flow here. All right. Ah, perfect. All right. Oh, our ark openers, you've been so patient. You can close the ark now. Thank you for all your help and your patience. And how about our Torah holders and Torah walkers and ark openers? Amazing job. Amazing job. You can all be seated. All right. All right. You're okay. You're good. Thank you so much for taking care of our Torahs, making sure they're in there and they're not going to fall out. And it's all closed up. All right. Friends, there was a woman who was waiting at an airport. Have you ever had to wait at an airport? Oh, yeah. Sometimes when the flight's delayed, it's the worst. But this woman was waiting at an airport with several long hours before her flight. And she hunted for a book at the airport shops, and she bought a bag of cookies, and she found a place to sit. This woman was absorbed in her book. She was reading it, enjoying it, but happened to see that the man sitting beside her, as bold as he could be, he grabbed a cookie and then grabbed another from the bag in between, which she tried to ignore to avoid a scene. This woman bought cookies on her own for herself. She goes then to sit down, the bag of cookies right there, and this person is grabbing a cookie and a second one. So she munched the cookies and watched the clock as the gutsy cookie thief reduced her supply of cookies. He kept taking the cookies. These were her cookies. She was getting more irritated as the minutes ticked by, thinking, if I wasn't so nice, I would sock him right in the eye. This is not something that we endorse here at Mishkan Or, but she was upset. With each cookie he took one too. She takes a cookie, he takes a cookie. She takes a cookie, he follows suit, until there was only one left. And she wondered what he would do. Would he be so nervy? Would he have such chutzpah to take the very last cookie? So with a smile on his face and a nervous laugh, he took the last cookie. He broke it in half. He offered her half as he ate the other half. She snatched it from him and thought, oh, brother, this guy has some nerve, and he's also rude. Why didn't he even show any gratitude for all the cookies that I had offered him? She had never known when she had been so irritated. She had never known a time that she had been so irritated. And she sighed with relief when her flight was called. She gathered her belongings, headed to the gate, refusing to look back at the thief who took her cookies. She boarded the plane. She sank in her seat And then she opened her book, which was almost complete. And as she reached in her bag, she gasped with surprise. Guess what she found? A full bag of cookies in front of her eyes. "If mine are here," she moaned in despair, "the others were actually his. And he actually tried to share." Too late to apologize, she realized with grief that she was the rude one, the insensitive one. She was the thief. Oh boy. Raise your hand if you've ever been in a situation where you thought something and it was the wrong thing about somebody else. All right. I'm owning it. Me too. Putting up 2 hands. 2 hands. Oh my gosh. Now, perhaps you were certain, you can put your hands down, perhaps you were certain you put your keys on the dining room table, but found them in your pants pocket. Or you forgot where your glasses are, can't find them, I don't know where they are, and they were on your eyes. Or you were convinced that you failed an exam, but ended up doing okay. Most of us have a tendency to err on the side of doubt, justifying this by claiming it is more realistic and saying that we don't want to get our hopes up and be disappointed. But we don't do ourselves any favors by making assumptions about other people. And so, I hate to say it, but probably many of us, if not all of us, have been in this position where we've been convinced that somebody was hurting us, but actually, we may have been doing things to bother or even hurt them. Now, if we look back at the story, think about how generous the man was. He, without her ever even asking, was sharing all of his cookies with her. And he, at the very end, the last cookie was left. This woman who took all of his cookies, he broke the cookie in half so he could continue to share with her. This is a really hard thing to do, by the way. For grown-ups, kids, it doesn't matter how old you are. Sometimes, I'll tell you, sometimes when I'm driving and someone makes a bad move in the car and cuts me off, you know what I want to do, right? I want to go, "Why you?" But you know what I try to think about? Not all the time. I'm not perfect. But you know what I try to do? Is I try to get over the anger for a minute and think, maybe that person is going somewhere really important. Maybe it's an emergency and they're trying to get to the hospital. Maybe, just maybe, I don't know the whole story. And so these are the stories and these are the situations that happen every day. The time when somebody in front of you walked through the door and did not hold the door for you, and you went, "Why? I oughta." They didn't see you, maybe. Maybe they didn't see that you were there and that they should have held the door for you. Instead, it hit you in the face. Maybe, just maybe, you had a piece of food and somebody really needed it because they were hungry. There are so many situations. And so Yom Kippur is a special day, folks. But really, Yom Kippur is about every day and all the things that we do every day when we err and when we hurt. And it's okay, we're human. But this is the day to think about those things and to think, maybe I don't know the whole story. Maybe I don't get it all. And so today, we are going to read from the Torah, from Nitzavim, which talks about the Torah being given to the people of Israel and to the generations afterwards. And we talk about this covenant we make with God. That is called a brit. Can you say brit? Can you say brit? All right. We have a covenant with Brit, a covenant with God. Can you say Adonai? Adonai. And we make that covenant today on Yom Kippur. Today means Hayom. Can you say Hayom? Can you say Hayom? Perfect. Okay. So, with all of that, those are 3 words that are going to appear in this week's Torah portion for today. And every time you hear those words, I want you to raise your hand. Okay? So the words are Brit. Raise your hand. Remember what today is? Hayom. And then God's name? Adonai. When you hear those, I want you to raise your hand. And before we do that, we're going to do the blessing over the Torah. Can I ask for anybody to stand up at your seat if you have celebrated a simcha in the past year? A simcha in the past year. That means a wedding. Your family has celebrated a wedding, a bat mitzvah, mitzvah, a baby naming. And it could be other things. Stand up if you celebrated a simcha. I'm seeing you because I was at some of those life cycle events. I know for sure. All right, good. Now, okay, can you stand up if you are celebrating a simcha in the next year, between now and next Yom Kippur? Stand up if you're going to be celebrating another simcha. Could be consecration. All right, good. I want you to stand up if you love Hanukkah. Hanukkah's your favorite holiday. All right, stand up if Yom Kippur is your favorite holiday. Stand up if Sukkot is your favorite holiday. It's mine. All right, stand up if Passover is your favorite holiday. Stand up if you're not standing up, and you can. All right. Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach, Baruch Adonai hamvorach leolam va'ed, Baruch Adonai hamvorach leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol hamim, v'natan lanu et torato, Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. All right, here we go. Listen for the words Brit, Adonai, and Hayom. Fantastic. Here we go. Atem nitzavim hayom. Kulchem lifnei Adonai. Elohechem, Roshechem, Shiftechem, Ziknechem, Vishitrechem, Kol Ish Yisrael, Tapchem, Nashechem, Gercha, Asher Birkerbecha, Mechanecha, Mechotev, Etzecha, Ad Shoev, Mimecha, Leavracha, Bivrit, Adonai, Elohecha, V'lato Asher Adonai, Elohecha, Koret, Imcha Hayom, Leman Hekim Otcha Hayom, Lo Le'am, Vehu Yiyeh Lecha Lelohim, Kasher Diber Lecha, Kasher Nishba Lavotecha, LaAvraham, LeYitzchak, LeYaakov, Velo Itchem Levadchem, Anochi Koret Et HaBrit, Hazot Et HaEle, Hazot Ki Et Asher Yishno Po Imanu, Amad Hayom, Lifnei Adonai Eloheinu. Well done, everybody. All right, second part of the prayer is on 121, bottom of 121. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Beautiful. You may be seated. And as we think about Brit, our covenant we make with God, today, Hayom, with Adonai, with God, we think about the important of keeping our covenant with those we love, taking care of them, thinking of them, especially in times of illness when they are not feeling well. So I want to invite everybody to take a minute and to think about if there is someone in your life who is a little sick. Maybe they're ailing, maybe they're sick physically, but maybe they're sick in their hearts, maybe their heart's inside, they're sad. So I want you to take a moment and think about that individual or individuals. And if you'd like, I invite you to put your hand on your heart as you're thinking about them. And we are going to say the prayer for Mishaberach on 123.
Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishaberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
I want you to know if you yourself are in need of healing today, we want to hold you close too. We know that life is not easy, and sometimes the days can be hard. Sometimes we feel physically sick and ill, and sometimes inside it just can be really sad, and that's okay. It's okay to be sad, and it's okay to be hurt, and it's okay to feel that way. And we hold you close if you do feel that way now. And we hope there are going to be times soon when you'll feel happy too, and you'll feel hopeful. We want to continue now with the returning of the Torah to the Ark. I'd like to invite our Ark openers numbers 3 and 4 to join us on the bima. Ark openers 3 and 4. Hopefully you are still here. And oh, fantastic. All right. And we are going to return the Torah to the Ark, and we are going to sing Eitz Chaim Hi. That is on 132 on the bottom of the page. Again, please rise as you are able. Give me. Thank you. Go for it.
Shalom, 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 shalom. It is the tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom.
We're going to try it in the Hebrew. Here we go. Eitz
Chaim hi lemachazikim babetum beha meushar. Eitz Chaim hi lemachazikim babetum beha meushar.
Everyone on Shalom, here we go.
Shalom, 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 shalom.
Thank you to our ark openers. We're going to ask you can return to your seats, and we're going to ask you, everybody, to sit down if you'd like. And if you're, you can always stand up, but you can sit down if you'd like. And we are going to continue on 136 with the Ashamnu prayer. All right, friends. This Ashamnu prayer is our prayer to sort of talk about all the things that where we may have missed the mark and missed the goal. So let's read together on 136. Ashamnu, we have acted without thinking. Bagadnu, we have been bystanders to bullying. Gazalnu, we have been careless with other people's things. Dibarnu dofi, we have done harm with our words. Hevinu, we have erred by not acting ethically. Hirshanu, we have forgotten who we are. Zadnu, we have grossly misjudged others. Hamasnu, we have acted out of hatred. Tafalnu shaker, we have ignored the truth. Ya'atznu ra, we have used poor judgment. Kivzavnu, we have said things we know to be untrue. Latznu, we have laughed at people, not with them. Maradnu, we have made enemies instead of friends. Niatznu, we have taken the name of God in vain. Sararnu, we have overwhelmed our parents and teachers. Avinu, we have put down other people's accomplishments. Pashanu, we have quit too soon. Sararnu, we have disrespected the rights of others. Kishinu oref, we have been stubborn and stiff-necked. Rashanu, we have tolerated cruelty. Shichatnu, we have not stood up for what we believe in. Tiavnu, we have violated our values. Ta'inu, we have gone the wrong way. Titanu, we have extinguished other people's joy and hope. We have yelled when we could have spoken with clarity and kindness. We have been lazy about doing the right thing. We're going to now actually chant the Ashamnu prayer. There is a tradition of, everybody, if you want to make a fist, all right, if you want, there's a tradition of taking fist and then kind of beating your chest a little bit. Not too hard, you don't want to hurt yourself, all right? So each time we say the word Ashamnu, Bagadnu, Gazalnu, it's just a way of saying, you know what? I feel maybe the hurt that other people have felt, or I feel my own hurts. Now, sometimes people don't like to do that, so I give you other option number 2. If you want to hold your hand out like this, open, and you want to be maybe a little bit more gentle with yourself, you can go, Ashamnu, Bagadnu, Gazalnu. Now, if you're sitting here and you're saying, that's all nice, Rabbi, I don't want to do any of that. That's okay too. As Rabbi Klein said to me last night at Silver Sanctuary in University Circle, he goes, what if I just want to think it? He's a philosopher, so he's always going in that direction. I said, that's great. If you want to think it, that's okay too. So why don't we chant these prayers now and use either, again, the fist, the open hand, or if you just want to think it, that's okay too. Here we go, top of 136. Ashamnu, Bagadnu, Gazalnu, Dibarnu dofi, Hevinu, Hirshanu, Zadnu, Hamasnu, Tafalnu shaker, Yadadai, 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 Yatznu ram, Kizavnu, Latznu, Maradnu, Niatnu, Sararnu, Avinu, Sararnu, Kishinu Oref, Yayarai, Yadarai, 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 Rashanu, Shichatnu, Tiavnu, Tainu, Titanu. Okay. Thinking about all the things that I did this year as I was kind of gently tapping my chest. I was thinking about the things that I did. Maybe I hurt somebody's feelings. Maybe I hurt their feelings and I didn't even know it. That happens too sometimes. I don't know if I've stolen anybody's cookies like that, but there are certainly things that I think about in the past year that I could have done better. And maybe if we all even just think of one thing that we want to improve on in our lives, because as human beings, we're just not perfect. That would be a huge success for this Yom Kippur. Just to think about one way. Maybe I didn't show enough gratitude this year. Maybe I didn't say that I really appreciate someone enough. Maybe I should text that person if I'm not living near them, just to tell them how much I love them. I appreciate their friendship. And maybe I haven't been the best friend this year. Maybe, just maybe, I was insensitive when you lost somebody and you were really sad and I didn't reach out to you and I knew you were hurting. Maybe I knew you wanted a hug, but I was still mad and I didn't give you that hug. Oof, there's so many circumstances we can think about. And so I think this day would be a really incredible Yom Kippur if we all thought about something that we want to improve on, to show that we're just human. We're just normal, like everybody else. And what makes this day so special is that we're thinking about these things. We're putting time into thinking about them. Thank you for thinking about that with me. It's really special to do this in community together. I want to continue now with our service on page 142. Aleinu l'shabeach. Once again, please rise as you are able. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד. If you would remain standing for just another few moments, we turn to page 145. I miss you today. Today, families come together to celebrate. And so today, I miss you more than I normally do. I thought about you when we sang the prayer you loved, and I remembered how you used to share your tallis with me when I got cold. I thought about the way that you always whispered something funny and made me laugh when I was supposed to be quiet. I felt nervous as the service ended because I knew that I would need to stand up for this prayer, and I didn't know if I could do it without crying. I hope you know that even as I try to say the words of the Kaddish, what I'm really saying is that I miss you today and that I love you always. Oh boy, today on Yom Kippur is a day when we think about the individuals in our lives who are not standing by our side. Maybe they were with us last year. Maybe they were with us 5 years ago. Maybe it was a long time ago. But the holidays are joyous times and special times to be in community. But I will say and admit that these days are also hard for people. They're hard because we feel pain inside, because we miss people who are no longer here on this earth. When they died, we still think of them. We breathe life into their memory. In Judaism, we never say R.I.P. In Judaism, you know what that means? Rest in peace. We say Zichronam Livracha. We say, may their memories be a blessing. In Judaism, the spirit and the souls of those we know and love, they live on every day. When we remember them, when we think of them, when we talk about them, they are alive. So in Judaism, it's okay if you said R.I.P., but in Judaism, may their memories be a blessing, is what we're doing today. By saying Kaddish and by remembering them, we are making their memory a blessing right now. Now, hopefully some of you have never felt these feelings yet, and you haven't lost somebody special in your life who has died. And I'm so happy about that. But if maybe you're standing next to somebody who did, and so I want to take this time and acknowledge this hard time for some of us on this holiday, on this observance of Yom Kippur. So we say, Zichronam Livracha. May their memories always be a blessing in the new year. And we continue with the Mourner's Kaddish 146. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbi. Be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon uv'yomechon. Uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'galau v'zman kariv v'imru. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam l'omeo maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalach. K'mei Kedusha brichut. Le'ela ule'ela mikol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiran be'alma v'imru. Yehei shalom araba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn, comfort to all of us who are bereaved, and we say together, amen. You may be seated. We're going to invite Stacy Cohen up to share a few announcements, and then we're going to let you all go. But I got to be honest with you. It's been really nice spending time with you, so I kind of want to hang out longer. But if you want to, there's more stuff later today. That's your cue.
That's my cue. There's a lot more stuff today. So if you are staying here, you can go back and forth to both places, but let me just tell you what's happening first here in Mishkan Or. Today, after this service at 1 o'clock, we have Yizkor here in the sanctuary. And then at 2:45, we have our social action program in the chapel with Rabbi Caruso. And at 4 o'clock, our afternoon service here in the sanctuary again, and continuing into Ne'ilah and Havdalah at 4:45. But if you would like to head on over to the Maltz Performing Arts Center, you can do that as well. Today at 12:30, there is a text study led by Rabbi Block, our Rabbi Emeritus. At 1:30, a music meditation. At 3:15, an afternoon service in the Silver Sanctuary. And continuing on at 4:30 with Yizkor, and then Ne'ilah and Havdalah at 5:30. So we hope that you will spend the day here with us or at the Maltz Performing Arts Center. And we're just happy to be together. So thanks for being here.
Thank you so much, Stacy Cohen, our Assistant Director of Limmud. It is wonderful always to be with you, and thank you for supporting our Limmud programs, of course, along with our Director, Regina Krieger. Okay, we do want to invite our shofar sounder up to the bima. We are lucky enough to have Tanya Wisniewski Kohan, and if you would come on up, and we want to, we're going to do, it's a little unorthodox, we usually do just Tekiah Gedola for Yom Kippur, but we know that sometimes we don't always get to hear them, so we're just going to do each sound once, and I'm going to make those calls, and then we have a final song after that. All right, everybody, remember, the mitzvah of the shofar is to hear it, not to see it. You can look. We like to look at Tanya, but it's to hear it. Sometimes it helps to close your eyes so you can really focus on the sound. The sound is supposed to kind of break our hearts open a little bit, make us feel things. So we're going to try it right now. Here we go. Tekiah. Shavarim, Teruah. Everybody take a deep breath. Tekiah Gedola. Thank you, Tanya. Our final song, 164, B'Tselem Elohim. Everybody stand up, please, if you can.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
We all got a life to live.
We all got a gift to give. Just open your heart
and let it
out.
We all got a piece to bring. We all got a song to sing. Just open
Your heart
and
let it out.
Yeah, when I reach out to you and you to me,
We become B'Tselem Elohim. When we share our hopes and our dreams, each one of us B'Tselem Elohim.
we all got a tale to tell.
We all want to speak it well. Just open your heart
and
let it out.
We all got a mountain to climb.
We all got a truth to find. Just open your heart and let it out. Yeah, when I reach out to you and you to me, we become B'Tselem Elohim. When we share our hopes and our dreams, each one of us B'Tselem Elohim.
Back to the yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah. 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 One last hand together for Ricky Marcus, Corey Bluffstone, Sam Spiegel. L'Shana Tova, everybody. Have a meaningful fast. You guys are great.
light keeps breaking at work.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But I think you guys have a different plug-in. Yeah, I got my earpiece keeps breaking. This one keeps breaking.
So they'll see it.
I know.
Shall we take a picture? For me,
Yes.
being who's the best. So the best is, I just think we need to hire the big boys.
No, not for a picture. I'm not gonna grab my details. I already got you the rabbi look.
I know, we're waiting
You
on
already got
it.
one of the three of us.
Huh?
You already got one of the three of us.
No. Why would I want you?
It's insane.
All right, let's take a picture.
Dream team. I do too. Oh,
Yeah, thank you guys for coming early and helping prepare. Corey, you were here yesterday. It was really great because you could be a liaison for the two of you. I didn't realize how important it was to have a little one of you here yesterday, so that was congratulations. I was about to for both sections. Come on, see, I'm generous. I'm trying to be open-hearted about the garden.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. Hold on. I'm gonna give this back to you.
We'll do it again.
That was one I borrowed from you.
Good,
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Next year.
Next year.
Residents today.
Mishkan.
Here you go.
He's one of a kind. One of a kind.
yeah, I was like in Fritz Paul actually.
Yeah, on Yom Kippur.
Once we should pass me on.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody should tell me what you passed.
Everything's okay?
And this year,
Oh, really hard.
yeah, so it was,
So it's so nice of you to join us. What'd you do last night?
We watched some TV. We ate some chili before.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, we're a little tired.
I get it. I
Of
get
all
it.
the working, so we
No.
decided to take a night off.
No, I know
Pull
some
me
members
great
of our
and-
temple are like, Rabbi, we love you, and we're going to take a hike. Like, literally just like a
Really?
walk and shake your legs. Yeah. Everybody is doing it.
Yeah, we decided to relax yesterday for Tony Gray and just
I forgot to eat before fasting.
be here today.
Oh
would
no!
you please tell him though that if he's getting headache and stuff, he's supposed to drink at least?
Yeah, you
You have
drink
to
water.
drink water?
Drink water. I would drink. I would actually do it before. I do it before. Really, if you didn't, I just. And your rabbi's saying this now because you just want to be careful, even though you're younger and stuff like that. You know, just a little.
I'm actually good. I'm not hungry at all.
I'm not
Yeah,
hungry
just
at all.
well, a little water though.
I
Just keep
haven't
yourself
gone. I'm
hydrated.
still
Using my
drinking
voice in
coffee
first
because I'm diabetic, pre-diabetic.
You got it. Listen, health
So
first.
I'm not allowed to
Health
fast,
first.
but- So I'm just lightly here.
This, by the way, this wasn't long, right? Didn't feel like
No.
too long. I mean, it was longer than the other one, but I thought.
You know, I would have taken
like
a
10,
5-hour
15
service. It's a good distraction.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm coming back with Kimmy Sirkin.
Oh,
We're
nice.
gonna come back at 1 for
Okay,
Yitzchak.
okay.
She watched yesterday.
Okay, she did.
By
Okay.
Mike.
Yeah.
She watched last night.
I can hear myself better this time.
It was rehearsed.
go back to it if you want. The music wasn't incredible.
Yeah, I wanted
Last night, I mean, the music this morning was good. But Vlad,
Yeah, I
was
wanted to hear his
whole nother level.